Hey, what's up? This is Antonio. Welcome back to my channel. Now, who's ready for some fighting words? In this video, I want to do a fight breakdown for Jai Opetaia versus Huseyin Cinkara. Really quick, if you like the videos, please take the time right now. Subscribe to the channel. It literally takes one click. And also, if you could, please hit the thumbs up button. It shows love and it supports the videos. And to all of you who've been circulating the videos, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that you continue to do so. Now, without further ado, let's jump into this. We're going to start this thing off with power. Who's got more power? Okay, so we have Jai Opetaia with 28 fights, 20 KOs, 0 losses, while we have Cinkara with 23 fights, 19 KOs, 0 losses. So we're about even. However, I think that Jai Opetaia is fighting guys who are a little bit more difficult, and he has more guys who have undefeated records. While you look at Cinkara, he beat a guy who had like 19 losses. So my grandmother could beat that guy. So that's not saying a whole lot if you beat that guy and you knock that guy out. That guy's already punch drunk as is. So I can't give you credit for that. I can't say that you're honestly the hardest hitting guy in the world when a guy's already been knocked out 19 times. His jaw he's like Humpty Dumpty. That thing is not coming back together again. So I'm definitely going to go with Jai Opetaia when it comes to power. Who's got more power? Boxing IQ. Who's got more boxing IQ? Is it Cinkara or is it Jai Opetaia? Well, I'm definitely going to go with Jai Opetaia, and it's because I feel like he uses more technique. I feel like he's thinking a lot more. He uses his legs. He uses his lateral movement. He knows how to back up. He knows how to circle a guy. He knows how to set a trap. He knows how to use a jab. He knows how to parry. He knows how to vary his punching power. So one punch could be, 50%, while another punch could be 80%. He knows how to do that. And that's something that takes time. When I look at Cinkara, he's a one-trick pony. He's honestly like a lower tier Deontay Wilder. He knows how to do one thing. And he's good at that one thing because he's got like X amount of fights of doing that one thing and being successful with that one thing. But when it comes to boxing IQ, by far, I got to go with Jai Opetaia. Speed, Jai Opetaia. By the way, it's probably going to be one-sided. Jai Opetaia, speed. Jai Opetaia is not the biggest guy at cruiserweight, as is, all right? He's typically the smaller guy. And being the smaller guy, one of the benefits of being the smaller guy is you're going to have speed. He has speed in his legs. He has speed in his hands. And he's very fluid with his punches. I'm not saying he's a punching machine. Jai Opetaia is not going to throw 60 punches in a round. But he's very fast and efficient when he does decide to throw. When you look at Cinkara, he's not a fast guy at all. He's a big guy in his long arms. And that's about it. I mean, it's more like a ball and chain. That's about it. Like I said, he's a low-tier Deontay Wilder who's been fighting low-tier individuals. And he looks better than what he really is. And I think this step up, this jump up, is going to just, Cinkara is already 40. I think after he fights Jai Opetaia, I think he's going to hang it up. I think he's going to realize, you know what, there's a huge difference between the minor leagues and the big leagues. And I don't want to go through that, what I just went through with this Jai Opetaia guy, again, with another elite guy, another guy within the top 5. So I'm just going to hang it up. I'm already in my 40s. I'm just going to hang it up. Defense. Who has better defense? Cinkara, I mean, he has a pretty solid pull counter. I'll give him that. I don't think his defense is anything special. Again, I think he's been fighting low-tier individuals. And when you fight low-tier individuals, a lot of times they're either in there for the money or they're just in there to survive. And I don't really see, I haven't seen any fights of his where there was like much pushback. Let me say it like that. While you look at Jai Opetaia, yeah, he's fighting bigger guys. He's fighting sometimes younger guys. He's fighting undefeated guys. So yes, defense plays a factor, a much needed factor because they're bigger guys. So yes, defense. He has great head movement. Also, his footwork. His footwork is a huge part of his defense. And, just him placing that arm, always having that lead arm ready to either punch or defend, or just gauge where you're at distance-wise. Got to go with Jai Opetaia. Mental toughness. I'm not going to put Cinkara down and say, he's nothing. But, I mean, both guys are undefeated. So I typically give it to the undefeated guy because, all right, there's no lapse in, your career. However, I got to go back to what I said earlier. When you're looking at the caliber of opponents that these guys have faced, it's clear Cinkara is not on the level of a Jai Opetaia. His past opponents are nowhere near Jai's past opponents. Yeah, I mean, you look at David Nika. There's no one on Cinkara's record like a David Nika. And David Nika is nothing special. You have a Brightest. There is no one close to Brightest on Cinkara's record. Nowhere near. So when it comes to mental toughness, I have to go with Jai Opetaia. He's fighting bigger guys. He's fighting more experienced guys. He's fighting undefeated guys. He's fighting younger guys. And he's fighting guys in the top 10. This guy is fighting guys in the top 40. I can't give it to Cinkara. It would be ludicrous to even talk about giving it to him. Bodywork. Who's a better body puncher? Clearly, Jai Opetaia. Again, Cinkara, he's a one-trick pony. He doesn't necessarily want to get that close. He has very long arms. He's also a very tall individual. So he doesn't even want to get that close. He understands, at range, I'm the most dangerous. I can throw these long arms at you, and I can pretty much get you out of there. I'm not saying he's no good in the inside, but his bread and butter is on the outside. While you look at Jai Opetaia, wherever you want him, that's where you can get him. Now, I do believe Jai Opetaia's bread and butter is on the outside, but he is not in fear of mixing anything up with any opponent at any time. Speaking of David Nika, that's what he wanted, that's what he got, and that's where he fell asleep. Say less on that. Let's see, who's more durable? Jai Opetaia. Thought Brightest with a broken jaw, still won. Jai Opetaia, hands down. It's not even close. Jai Opetaia. Again, I can easily go back. For the remainder of this video, I can easily just say, look at the caliber of opponents that he's faced versus the caliber of opponents he's faced. Easily, I can just make that argument repeatedly, and it's going to be the same. Jai Opetaia. Creativity. Jai Opetaia. It's not even close. By far, it's not even close. The caliber of punches that he's going to throw, okay, what he's going to lead off with, his ability to catch you in mid-strike, things like that. Jai Opetaia. Got to give it to him. Danger. Who's more dangerous? Jai Opetaia. By far. I think he is coming into his stride. I think he's going, and mark my words when I say this, I believe Jai Opetaia is going to be the next Alexander Usyk. I believe he's going to go on an absolute tear, and he will hit heavyweight at some point. And he's going to be a force. Because honestly, when I look at the heavyweight division right now, Jai Opetaia can beat a lot of these guys. A lot. And I'm talking about cracking the top 10. I'm talking about cracking the top 5. He can beat a lot of these guys. So, yeah, I'm saying Jai Opetaia. Cinkara, you had a good run, but if you're thinking about hanging it up, Jai Opetaia will just cement that thought. Those are my thoughts. Drop your thoughts down below.